I was Ben Simmons, I want to get out too. All right. Philly fans are trash people. They're trash human beings. They're horrible.
Welcome to Her Sports Convo with Ashleigh Wilson.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Crazy to see you here again. Hope you had a good week last week. I hope you have a good week this week. We are back with an OG, a favorite, a fan favorite. We're back with CJ, y'all, because guess what? The NBA season starts on Tuesday and it's something. Honestly, this is the best thing that happened because we've had a hard week when it comes to football. We've had a hard time.
It's been depressing. Downright depressing, guys. All right. I'm sad.
So that's why, honestly, we couldn't have picked a better week to do this because no one wants to talk about football over here. No one. We don't care. We don't care. We're sad. That's all you need to know is that we don't care and we're sad.
Yeah, we had a nice cry before the pod. It was very fulfilling. I think we cleared the air a little bit. Now we're here to talk about some, in Ashley's words, dribble, dribble, bounce, bounce.
Exactly. The best sport. Dribble, dribble, bounce, bounce. You know, a good cleanser for getting that summer, fall funk out of here, and we're bringing in winter. A good, just kill everything off and start over new.
Yep, exactly. I love it. I'm excited for the season to start. As Mavs fans, we have a lot of stuff to root for down here, but I don't know. I'm just ready to see everybody, the rookies, the veterans,
yes.
the Laker, the retirement home over in LA.
But before we get into the NBA, we wouldn't be doing our ladies justice if we don't talk about the WNBA Finals. We're recording this on Sunday. It starts literally in 3 hours, and I'm excited. As y'all know, I'm an avid Candace Parker stan, Diana Taurasi too, but like the storyline of just seeing, Candace brings it back to her city is just too good for me to pass up.
I am in your corner right there. Like I've been in love with Candace Parker since 2004. All right, that's my girl. That is like, if I wasn't married to my wonderful, beautiful wife, I would still be chasing after Candace Parker. I love Candace Parker, but I love her game. She has been my favorite player in WNBA since 2007 when she came in. But like recently, she got to playing by A'ja Wilson, and I just love A'ja. That game on Friday night was so good, and I felt bad. I almost cried with A'ja at the end of the game. But
you and A'ja were both collapsed under the basket.
I was sitting at a bar watching the game, and then as soon as A'ja missed the shot, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm hurt." And I started crying in the game. I was like, "I feel you, girl. I feel you." But I'm excited for the finals. Like, as a Dallas Wings fan, we have like 9 total ex-players playing in the finals, so it hurts a little bit. It counts maybe a little bit, but it hurts that they left Dallas and we're in the finals. I'm totally rooting for Chicago. I hate Diana Taurasi. I don't like Skylar Diggins-Smith.
I feel you.
I just don't like the Mercury. It's like the 12 teams. 2 I don't like: Seattle and the Mercury. So I'm definitely rooting for Skytown. I hope it goes 5. I hope Candace gets 2nd ring. I love Khalid Copper. So yeah, that's where I'm going.
He's like, okay, so I don't like the people who win all the time in the WNBA. I'm here for the underdogs.
I mean, the DTM won she won in 2014, but before that she hadn't won in a while. Like they've
had like good seasons.
I do like Brittany. I met Brittany Griner when we were in high school. And wow. Yeah, she's really big.
Is she tall?
Yeah. I'm 5'7". So when I walked past, I was like, "Yo, you a big one. I like it. High five." No,
nice to meet you.
There are like 2, like BG's a Texas girl, love her. Breonna Turner, Texas girl, love her. But just like everybody else in that team, it's just like that team just annoys me. Like Shea Petty with that petty foul annoys me. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's just something that makes my blood boil a little bit.
I mean, like I said, I'm not that big of a fan of anyone else on the Mercury except Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner. If we're gonna keep it straight, but I do gotta give Shea Petty her credit. She was like, this is the first year she didn't get cut from a WNBA team, and then she like still did offer this. I was like, you gotta give her credit there. Like that's a good, because I don't think people understand like the WNBA is probably the hardest league to make it in. Yeah, because like you get cut halfway through the season and you're like, oh, I started every game and now I don't have a job.
144 players in the league. That's what you got. That's what you got. Even Lexi Brown, who got cut the day before the season started by Minnesota, ends up getting picked up by Chicago, and she's done a lot for the culture that locker room, especially on the defense end of the ball. Because she's hounding them in practice. Lexi is one of my favorite players too, so I understand that, and I'm happy to see this finals. It kicks off today at 3:00, so I will be going dual screen between the Cowboys game and the WNBA game. So that will be fun for me.
Yeah, we're all in for Chicago. Let us know by this time. It should maybe possibly ending. I think if it, but I want 5. I want to go the full way, winner take all last game. I want the drama. I want the antics. I give it to me.
Yeah, I want 5, and I want 5 heart attacks. So I want my blood pressure to be about consistently 165 over 107 every game. That's what I want. I want to be wearing my Candace Parker jersey. I want to be everything. It's coming. It'll be here Tuesday. So it's finally coming in.
Like I said, after I think it was the game on like Tuesday or something, when they went into like the overtime and then all that, I was like, oh, like Candace is like, this is.
Oh yeah, the Connecticut.
Yeah, she was like, I have no other options. This is it. Like there's.
My internet went out. I was watching it via my phone, and it was updates, and I was like having heart attacks. I was like, come on, close it out. Don't do this to the Candace. And yeah, I really don't like Connecticut Sun too. Oh God, I just figured out I don't like 4 teams in WNBA. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, at least 4 teams, because a lot of people don't know 4 teams. So you're better than most.
Hey guys, do your research. The WNBA is fun. It's amazing. The basketball level has been really great this year. And then the next 3 draft classes, whoo! Expansion is needed. If you don't even watch the season, watch the playoff. The playoff format is like the funnest format.
It's the best format. It's so much better than the NBA's. Come at us if you want us to. The first 2 or 3 rounds are just win or go home.
Or win or go home. And the 2 teams in the finals are a 5 and 6 seed. So they were both they had to play in every round to get to where they are now. So it was really exciting. Like I said, I'm a Wings fan. We were against this guy in the first round, and it was really close. And then it wasn't no more. they kind of ran away with it then. But like Phoenix was a ticky-tack foul away from being eliminated in the first round by the New York Liberty. Then they had the second. Well, they both teams pretty much won their second round games pretty handily. So, it was a fun format. It's fun for the team to get in there. It makes the season important to get those double buys. But as you see, having 2 double buys doesn't get you anywhere near the finals because Connecticut and Vegas are both at home,
chilling, vibing.
It's a shame. I really wanted Vegas to go. I'm sorry. I hate Erica Campbell, but Lord Jesus, I was like, come on. I mean,
Liz Cabbage, like that girl. Is it Cabbage or Kim? I don't know.
Cabbage.
She doesn't know who I am anyway. But I mean, her personality, it's a lot, but I also kind of like it.
She's a vibe.
It's like sometimes you put just too much seasoning on it, but you're like, I kind of like it.
Give me all the Cabbage off the court, and then on the court, I could do without her. But like, give me Liz DJing, chilling, model, superstar. I'd be with her all day of the week. That's my best friend. On the court, man. I can't. She was in Dallas for 5 years.
A second. It felt like a second compared to as long as she.
She was in Tulsa. We drafted her in Tulsa, and then we moved to Dallas, and then she stopped playing basketball for 2 years.
Yep.
Because of her mental health, which we're support mental health, especially on our podcast. Like, I'm not saying nothing about mental health. I'm not saying she's not mentally tough. I am proud of her mental journey. But she just wasn't. She didn't want to be in Dallas. Dallas was not her speed. I don't think Vegas is her speed. I wasn't surprised here in New York next year. I am rambling again. I'm sorry, Ashleigh.
It's fine.
I told myself I was not going to do this.
I mean, at this point, Liz Cabbage, as well as everyone listening, knows that this is a train with no brakes.
Yeah,
so
it just goes.
It's go until we hit a wall.
Yep. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. We're gonna have worked out.
But I mean, I completely get, like, I don't know if I see her going to a New York, but New York did have a very good year because, as you know, New York, they have not been great for the past few years, but they did a lot this year. But
Yeah.
I do know that I feel like Liz Cabbage, gosh, Liz Campage,
Campage, yeah.
Campage, my bad. That I'm just start saying Liz now. That our girl Liz, she wants to still be competitive and like at least wants to make sure she has a decent run, and I don't think that's necessarily secured yet in New York.
Yeah, but I think a lot of it is her off the court ventures is
True.
what she's going to try to move. Even though she's from Australia, I think as far as her DJing goes, her club promotions, she could do a lot of that in Vegas. Vegas is a wonderful time to do that. I think it's just more opportunities in New York. She's already expressed how much she loves New York. LA, I don't think LA's an option unless Jewel Loy goes there. But like, I do like the combination. We get Tina Charles to go back home to New York, along with Cambage, along with that young nucleus. I can't talk. Inescu, Dee Richards, Michaela. Oh no, I'm not gonna be like announcers and pronounce the last name. I'm trying, Michaela. I'm working on it. But the rookie of the year, Michaela, who was a dog. I love her. I love her grandma too. I got that shirt.
Oh yes,
her grandma was with the vibes.
I knew they were the ones after the draft. Like grandma and mama was out here giving it to us.
And grandma taking over interviews. Grandma's like, no, this is my baby. I was like, okay, grandma. Look,
excuse me. Yes, you want to talk to me, not
me.
Her.
She didn't get drafted. I got drafted. It's like, so I love that vibe there. I mean, I would be, if I'm in New York, I'd be worried about bringing that in. Like, I wouldn't want to do it. But like, if you get a chance to like bolster your roster, I think it will help Vegas if they got rid of her. I see her as a liability right now. So they need Asia to grow, and I think Asia needs to grow on her own.
Yeah,
I think she can't have that liability of a double center right there next to her. It's not the same thing as like Candace and Lisa Leslie or Candace and NECA. It's a very those two players. Those Candace played very well off those two players. They were damn right unplayable sometimes on the court together, especially when BG was out there. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for next season. I mean, I'm excited for the finals, but then the fun starts.
The off season. Bum, 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 bum. And talking about the fun starts, the NBA literally starts. You know, they have tried their best to really, pack a lot into these last few weeks of the off season, because if you know, they have really, from A to Z, and then went into the double digits.
Yep, every box was checked with them. I don't know where to go with this one. I'm not gonna start where I want to start, but we got players missing games possibly in 48% of the games. We got a team full of that's gonna need all the big game in the world. We got a team. Oh God, it's just craziness. It's just craziness. But I'm excited. I think this is the most excited about NBA basketball I've been in 5 years.
Like I said, honestly, anything could happen. Like literally, who was it? It was like this week. So last week for y'all listening, it was like the 1 year ago today photo of Jimmy Butler, like when he was hanging over the sidelines in the bubble. And I was like, that was 1 year ago, but actually 2 seasons ago. What? Like,
we've had a lot of basketball. That feels so long ago. The bubble feels like 3 years ago. I'm like, damn, that was 2020.
That was
2021. Like, they played 3 seasons in 2 years. I love it.
Their bodies don't love it.
I mean,
but hey, it gives us the drama. It gives us the storylines. It gives us a small market team winning the NBA championship last year.
Oh God, Milwaukee! Shout out to Kelly Johnson from the Daily Grind. Oh God. I loved it though. I hated Phoenix, so I guess I just have a thing about Phoenix. I guess now I don't know.
The whole city,
just the whole city, the whole
not
state.
Your vibe.
Just not my vibe. I don't know why. The jerseys was tight though. But yeah, it did lead to like 2 small market teams make it to the WNBA. I mean, not to the WNBA, to the NBA Finals. It was exciting in a way. We had the Giannis star turn last year. So now it's like, is he the guy? Well, he's always been the guy. Now he's got the chip on his shoulder. He can do nothing else for the rest of his career and be a legend. So I'm okay with it.
I love Giannis because like sometimes, you know, the star on the court, you don't also like them off the court, or you like them off the court, you don't like them on the court. But I feel like Giannis is like a good all around because like, you know, he interviews like even when they won and he went to Chick-fil-A and bought like the 50 nuggets, he asked the girl, you know, her permission to be on
51,
video. Like,
yeah, 51 nuggets, not 49.
Like how
not
nice, 50. How nice is that?
You can't hate the guy. Like I tried, I can't. I love him. He's big. He's goofy. He's awkward. He loves his wife. He loves his son.
I don't think they're married.
No, they got married.
Oh, that's good.
I thought I think he called her his wife on Instagram. Don't make me research it. I don't know.
It's fine.
His partner. His love partner.
Yes. His partner.
His
significant other.
There we go. Significant other. Yeah, the dude's just good. And him and his brothers, they're all just like, you can just tell that's the way they are. And this is like, yo, this is genuine. I love it. And I love what he's done for the city of Milwaukee. I want to see him do more of it. But, you know, we'll just see how that goes. Yeah.
Good guy. Top tier. Can't beat Giannis. But do you think they could repeat?
No. Not even close. Like, I just don't. I mean,
no questions asked. It ain't gonna happen.
Okay, hold on. I will take that back. I think they're the second best team in the Eastern Conference. I think defensively they're going to be the best team in the league. Since Philly's probably going to lose Ben Simmons. But we got to remember, they were up. If Kevin Durant were a size like
half size
15 instead of like a 16, they'll be in the finals. So, I mean, I do not know. But I think we saw something different out of Giannis that we've never seen before. Him just like not worried about free throws, taking control of games. I mean, he owned that series, owned the last 2 series, to be honest. So I just don't see it. I don't see the path for them to get to her again.
I feel like too many outside factors helped them win the finals last year.
Mm-hmm. No Kyrie.
And now that that may still be the case. Now that, you know, some of those factors are no longer the case for them, that it might not happen for them. I'm not saying it can't. I do agree that they have some chef's kiss defense, but will that defense still be able to compete with the other team's defense in their offense? I don't know. But yeah, I don't have any faith that the Bucks are going to repeat. We're going to get somebody new this year. Now, as we flip the coin and talk about the other people in the East, let's start with our good friend, Mr. Ben, who just wants to get out of town, but is being literally chained up. Like, break every chain. I know he listens to it every morning when he wakes up because this man's just trying to get out.
All right, guys. For anybody who is a Philadelphia fan, lives in Philadelphia, you may want to fast forward the next minute. All right. If I was Ben Simmons, I want to get out too. All right. Philly fans are trash people. They're trash human beings. They're horrible. Yeah, the dude had a bad series, but Lord, y'all were calling for his head. Y'all wanted him traded months ago. Daryl, my bad. Philly, if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Daryl Morey. You could have had James Harden if he wanted to give up Tyrese Maxey, but he didn't. All right. So now y'all putting all this anger and hate from Daryl Morey, who is starting to become more of an incompetent GM, on Ben. So if I'm Ben, get me out of town. Now, Ben, I'm talking to you now because I know you listen to her Sports Convo. All right. I know you do. All right. Ben, you got to go where they send you. So you can't be like, I want to go to LA. I want to go to New York. I want to go to state. Nah, bro. If they send you to Sacramento, go to Sacramento. They got good food in Sacramento. They got good clubs. Right? It's a pretty chill town. Ask Chris Webber. You go to Portland, hey man, NBA stop testing for certain products. You can chill in Portland for the free, and you be a legend. Play with Dang, all right? Minnesota, that's cold. That's cold. I mean, look, just 2 years and then you be out. You can be out 2 years. Just 2 years in Minnesota. Get you a nice little mink jacket, you know, be the big fur, big bird. All right. So, yeah. And my conclusion, Philadelphia is trash people. That whole organization is trash. Like Joel playing, I love Joel Embiid. I go back between 11 and hate the dude.
It's like every other week. Like he does one thing and you're like, oh my God, he's so funny. He's so amazing. And then, you know, he takes the organization side in this situation and you're like, get out of here, Joel. Who asked you? No one asked.
Like, okay, you're the process. You're the lead. You're the person on this team. This is where I got problems with Joel. And yeah, not in fact he went to Kansas too. Biases. After that game, I've seen example, Bron in the 2018 finals when J.R. Smith didn't shoot the ball, didn't call a timeout, just was stupid. Didn't call him out after the game. Joel, after last year's, Joel's like, you know, there was this play where somebody didn't shoot the ball.
Yes, I forgot about that.
And I'm like, yo, my G, why would you do your boy like that? I don't even care. I wouldn't do that to my enemies. I wouldn't do it. That's like, you gotta own it. Like the best thing about being a leader of a team, you have to own it. And I know Jimmy liked Joel, and I know Jimmy didn't like Ben, but like as bad as Ben's never ran from it. Ben's like, I don't shoot. Like I'm a great defender. I lay up. I still give you 18 a game. Like I do what I'm supposed to do. All right. You want me to be a scorer? That's not me. You want me to get better at the door? I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing it.
That's not what I'm doing my off-season workouts in. I'm not shooting. Bro, like you don't see me posting the like random gym. I'm in the gym getting my bag up. No, the bad videos for Ben Simmons.
The part is Ben Simmons. He does do that every offseason. He just doesn't do it in the game. I think Ben, like, once again, we're therapy forward. I'm a therapy forward podcaster. I for sure assume Ash is there. Ben needs to get a sports therapist and figure out what the hell's going on in NBA games with him. All right. No way in the world. Like, I'm not Joel Embiid. I can criticize you. Why you didn't dunk the ball, bro? Why you didn't dunk the ball? He was right there. Did you pass to Joel? Sorry. Making me look bad. And
Joel literally caught the ball. Was like, why are you passing it to me?
Why would you do that? Sorry. Doc's now playing victim. I didn't say that about me. I'm like, Doc, bro. Look, if you're gonna be that guy, be that guy. Because you can be that guy.
Exactly.
Joel can't. You can. But you don't run. Y'all mistaking my words. Nah, Doc. I already don't like you. Look, your daughter's only saving grace about y'all. All right, Kyle Rivers, really funny. I love her. She's hilarious. You got your son-in-law on the team.
It's a mess. Like, I feel like they run their organization like you run a high school hierarchy. You know, instead of you run it like a business where, you know, maybe that the, you know, head cheerleader doesn't, you know, post on Instagram that, you know, the second best cheerleader can't make free throws, which is exactly what Doc Rivers did when they lost that game. Followed up by Joel Embiid, who, you know, the star basketball player that all the girls were. Like, it's so, like, emotionally driven that they're literally now, after dogging this man in front of the internet, they're mad that nobody wants him. You literally basically went on, let's use some layman terms, Instagram, posted that, oh my God, I hate these shoes, I hate this company, and then basically turned around a week later and became one of the, hey girl, I started this own business on myself because I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and now I'm selling candles for, like, that's literally what they did, and they're mad no one wants to buy it.
Exactly. It all goes back to me, to the Harden trade. Literally, what were you missing in that second round series last year? Shooting. What does James Harden do better than almost anybody in the NBA? Score buckets, and that's great at the moment. I just really think they're mad about it, and I think they're taking out on Ben. And I'm not trying to make Ben a victim. Ben's responsible for his own actions too, but I don't think Ben is as bad as I think it is. I think Ben needs a new scenery. That everybody just needs a new thing. And I think the process actually failed because now the only person left from the process is Joel.
It's Joel.
And they got a lot of bad contracts around him. So Ben's gonna leave, and Joel's gonna be like, "Dang man, this is really tough. It's really CJ McCollum ain't that good. De'Aaron Fox, who is that? Like what? Yeah, Joel's gonna be sitting there mad. So
True.
Screw the Sixers.
Okay. Talk about the people around him. If you were, Tobias Harris, Matisse Thybulle, all the other people on the team, Tyrese Maxey, how would you feel about, the Daryl Mooney versus Ben Simmons versus Joel Embiid thing?
Oh, if I'm Tobias Harris, I'm sitting there quiet in the corner. I'm getting paid. Big money, I should get paid. I'm like, hey, whatever y'all want. Yeah, Ben, you're trash. You're trash, man. But I mean, I'm doing what they're doing now. They're just not saying anything about it. They're like, the only quotes you hear coming out of Philadelphia are from Doc, Daryl, and Joel, right? You're not hearing anything. Seth, we're going to go play. Tyrese Maxey, I'm just going to play. Matisse Thybulle was in Australia just kicking it. Him and B, like, man, my boy,
vibes.
National channel, we got beaches out here, bro. We got beaches and COVID. It's all good. All right. So, I'm just doing what they're doing now. I'm not saying nothing. I'm talking to Ben behind closed doors. I'm trying to be encouraging for him.
Do you think Ben's answering the phone though?
Oh no. When Ben said don't show up, when everybody get on a plane to LA, first of all, you waited too late to go. You waited till the day before camp to go to LA to see Ben. Nah. Then that's fake. That's fake. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm a Mavericks fan, guys. I'm a Mavericks fan. When we're signing DeAndre Jordan, you know what the Clippers did? Showed up at DeAndre Jordan's house. Where does DeAndre Jordan live? In Dallas, Texas. He was signing with the Dallas Mavericks. And the Clippers got on a plane and showed up at his door and made him not sign. They held a gun to his head and he signed back with the Clippers. So that's love, all right? Showing up day before camp, Ben, we can work this out. Nah, it's over. And then you got Rich Paul's agent. Rich Paul has got Adele, and he's got like other things, and he's getting sued. Don't get me started on that rabbit hole. Because I was like, okay, we're going to quick tangent. Y'all expected this. I'm on the podcast. At that game, I was like, is that Adele? Oh, Adele, why is she in Phoenix? Why is Adele in Phoenix? Is that Rich Paul? They better not be dating. Twitter. Hey, shout out to Rich Paul. That's my dude.
And the origin story of that relationship is that it all took place at Savannah James's birthday party. Like, could you imagine having Adele, Giovanni, Chris Paul, the guy who sings All of Me, John, the whatever.
Legend, Chrissy Teigen?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Well, Chrissy Teigen's canceled, but that's a conversation for another day.
Hey, look, she cooked really good. Her recipes are delicious. Cancel her, but I'll eat the recipes. But okay, look, if I'm Rich Paul, and let's say if he marries Adele, he has a baby, that baby's name gonna be Savannah or LeBron. I don't care what it says, because look, Rich, you've come a long way, my brother. A long way. I look do that meme. I see what you've done for others, God. Why not for me? That's what I see when I see Rich Paul. I'm sorry.
Honestly, I mean, he has all the he's a rich man named Rich. He has basically the whole entire NBA in his hands.
All the agents hate him
because he has the entire NBA in his hand. When I see Rich Paul, I think of the Godfather with the dog and the cat in his lap, and it's like, how have you come to speak to me today? Would you like to do a deal with me today? I mean, even Nerlens Noel tried to sue this man, and he was like, okay, whatever.
Oh, Nerlens Noel's going to get some money, though. He's going to get some money from that.
I mean, yeah, but
he's going to get 25.
Rich Paul didn't even blink an eye. He was like, okay, whatever. You
wasted my roster? Do you know who's on my roster?
You wasted my time because I thought you could be something, and you decided to be fake. You decided to be a regular.
No, I am scared of the power he's accumulating.
Oh yeah,
because he's getting
the young guys.
He's getting young guys, but he's wielding the shit out of it right now. And if you look at other players in other sports, because I'm a big contract person, you look at the Drew Rosenthal's, God, who's the guy in baseball? My favorite dude in baseball always wins the contract. I can't remember his name right now. It'll come later. But those guys swing it, all the time. Like, no, we ain't doing it. but it was 20 years of doing that before they started doing that. Rich is
Mm-hmm.
less than 10, 7. I don't know how long Clutch has been around, but it's not been long. And he's like just beating teams over the head. But they know they need to work with him because he has all the star talent. So, yeah, sorry about my Rich tangent, guys.
We stand Rich Paul and Adele, and listen to Adele's album that comes out on Friday. Yes.
Oh, my God. When that announcement came out.
The single, I'm ready for it.
Sorry. I'm an Adele lover, bro. Like, Adele is
Who doesn't like Adele?
there's a lot. I fight with
You're
people
a
in the Hive.
weirdo.
I'm not going to say the first word, but I fight a lot of people in the Hive.
I don't understand. I mean, literally, Adele went up there and said, I shouldn't have won this Grammy. Like, what did you want her to do? Go and like beat up the entire Academy?
Yeah, I'm like, it's okay. It happens. You know who wasn't caring? Beyonce. She didn't give a shit. All right. Beyonce's like, I'm rich. I'm gonna go on tour and make $1 billion. Bye.
And she got some of my money. She got some of mine.
I've told my wife this. The next time Beyonce goes on tour, I have a credit card, especially for Cowboy Super Bowl tickets and Beyonce floor seats. I will be there watching her dance. That's my girl. All right. And same thing with Adele. When Adele comes down, I pay $400 for the last concert. I'll pay $400 again for this one. So I'm okay with it.
Could you imagine? Okay, this last thing. You know, Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. Now they're doing it with Bootsy Collins. Great first song, awful second song. They came back. Now they're releasing the album in November. But someone who could actually pull this thing off, Beyonce and Adele, one album. That would end the world. It would end the world.
It would cause world peace. That's what it would. It'd be Coach Lace Club. You see that picture with the Bloods and the Crips, the tie headband? That's what it'd be. And I'll be there right in the middle, just crying because you know them songs is gonna they gonna have some upliftful stuff. You be sitting there just jamming, and then they gonna have some stuff just make you just because Adele made me cry. Like her and Sam Smith. Her and Sam Smith. Sometimes when I get my emotion up, I should have had it all. I should have had it all. Mm-hmm.
All I ask. All I ask.
But yeah, guys, go listen to her album on Friday.
The single.
I
think it's a single.
I'm sorry, it's a single.
I'm gonna listen to it so many times you're gonna think it's an album.
Yeah, I mean, I saw when you changed all her stuff. I was like, we've been waiting for this. We've been waiting. But you got.
She got that divorce. She got those papers filed, and now she's ready to make her bank.
She got the waist right. Oh man, she always looked good, so I ain't gonna mess with her. But like, yeah, Adele, that's my lady. Love her voice. One of the most purest voices of all time. I mean, it's probably the best voice I've ever heard singing. So,
oh yeah,
like Beyonce, it's great, guys. Do not come for me. I love Beyonce, but she don't got no voice like Adele. Adele, that boy shut church down. Like, where's that sister? Oh God, it's not a sister. Amen. Okay, I'm sorry. We're back.
Let the church say amen.
Hallelujah.
Will Ben play for the team this year?
No, not.
He's scorned.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. First of all, you got paid off. If they hold your checks, you got enough money, and they're gonna have to trade you. They're not gonna hold on to your contract for the next 4 seasons.
No,
right? So eventually you're gonna get paid. If I'm Rich Paul, I'm like, yo, bro, yeah, you're not getting paid this year, but didn't you make a lot of money already?
And he still has his other like brand deals or whatever. So
I think he's a Nike guy.
Yeah,
I think he's got body armor. He's got enough money. So I'm like, bro, just sit.
The lights will stay on if he doesn't dribble the basketball this year.
Like, work out every day, stay in shape, do some runs. All right. Well, I'm gonna get you out of here. Just trust and believe, bro. Don't get desperate. Don't start looking at you up texts from Joel. All right. Just block everybody's number. We're not talking. Let me handle our business. And yeah, we'll get you where you need to go.
Exactly.
So I want to see him. I'd rather see him in Sacramento, Portland. I think he'll do better in both of those places. I think those are places he can rejuvenate his career.
And that's where Kyle is. In Sacramento. Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, no, Kuzma's in Washington. Did he get traded? Did I miss something?
Yeah, he's in Washington. Oh, no. Yeah, I got it confused because he wanted to go to Sacramento. He thought he was going to go to Sacramento. And he was like, Sacramento's fine. It's a short flight from LA. I can still party. And then he got sent to Washington and his girlfriend dumped him.
Okay. DC is a vibe, guys. So, Kyle, have fun. Go get some
But
food.
you know if Kyle Kuzma walks around in Kyle Kuzma outfits, they're gonna be like,
have you been to DC? Oh, you yeah. Have you been to DC?
yeah, but DC is not Kyle Kuzma outfits.
I don't know. When I was down there, it was weirdness. It was some weirdness going on. I was like, yo, some weird haircuts. I was like, what y'all doing out here in DC? I heard y'all different.
You're
y'all
like, I'm going back to Texas.
I'm going back to Baltimore. I'm going to get on this train and head right back to Baltimore where it's fun people at. Y'all are weird down here.
But yeah, I don't know. I hope Ben figures it out, but he ain't playing for them. But someone else who might not be playing this year is Mr. Kyrie. But in other news, you saw that he can practice now because the city determined, let's put some quotation marks around the city determined, that he can participate in practices because the practice facility is a private building and not an indoor gym.
Sure. Yep. I guess it. I mean,
money
okay.
talks. That's all I'm gonna say about that one.
I'm not gonna make this political. I'm not a political person, guys. I'm just put the facts out there. He can't play in 41 home games. He can't play in. I think he plays New York once and the Knicks one time in Madison Square Garden. He can't play in all the games in California. He can't play in. I think there's one other place he can't play. All right. He's going to miss over 60 games, 50 games, maybe 50. There are people in the franchise that are like mandated, like, hey, you got to get it, right? Yeah. Because they're high risk, right? You're putting those people at risk because they have other things. But dude, it's your job. Like, you get, like, I know, like, religious beliefs, and they're making a bigger deal than it actually is.
Yeah. Like
95% of vaccinated. If you do math, that's like only like 30 players that are not unvaccinated, but 30 is a lot. I don't know. I mean, I get it, but Kyrie's been weird the last couple of years.
I'm going to pose a question here. Since Kyrie and on season, that's just going to be a mess and he's probably not going to play. Would you rather have Kyrie in the off season, play 50% of the time during the playoffs? They get to the playoffs. We're putting this out there. Play 50% of the time. Or would you rather have someone play 100% of the time, but only be about 70% of Kyrie's ability? So Kyrie, 100% Kyrie, 50% of the time. Or would you rather have someone 100% of the time, but only 70% of Kyrie's ability?
So would I rather have Lonzo Ball?
Oh, gosh.
Yes. I mean, first of all, I don't want the distraction. All right. I don't want to worry about if I get hurt, the injuries. I'm already down one player. I want continuity. Like, if you're playing 50% of the games, you're not going to be able to play in the continuity. Yeah, they're NBA players. Yeah, they play. But you got to think, this team, Kyrie's been there 3 years in New York now. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. They haven't all played together, like, for a full season. I think they have under 60 games together. I mean, under like 80 games together. So I'm like, this is not going to get better. Kyrie is a weird individual, and I like his individuality. Sometimes I don't know if it's genuine or not. Last year he left to go to the tribe, understood that as well, because his mom's a part of the Sioux tribe, and he loves that culture. But also he took off like 10 days until coach, and then went to his sister's birthday party with no mask on. So, like, what I say in this situation is, like, cool. If you're gonna stand on this hill, you're gonna die on it, right? Own it, bro. Just own it. Like, that's all I ask for these people. Like, don't come into Kyrie doesn't need to go in there throwing I'm not gonna say the B word. Throw a hissy fit, a tantrum. There we go. Look at you. Look at them college words coming from your mouth. Throwing a tantrum, all right? About, the media always ask me about the vaccine. Bro, it's the number one story. You're not playing. So, yes, are you vaccinated? Why are you not vaccinated? It's a person's decision. Why is it a person's decision, bro? Because, like, you breathe in the same air I am right now. So, what's the point, Kyrie? What's
the point, Kyrie?
Yeah. Like Jonathan Isaacs, I may not agree with what he said, but dude has, like, a nice, solid point. Like, this is not what I'm going to do. Cool. All right? You know who didn't have a solid point? Andrew Wiggins. Know what Andrew Wiggins got? That jab, bro. That jab.
No, Andrew Wiggins, he got a calculator out. Did the math, realized his bank account was not set up the way Mr. Kyrie's was, and found a walk-in Walgreens and got his.
They said I can't get paid this season. Okay. If I divide by 2. Oh no. Okay. Guys, I'm going to get the jab. All right. Bradley Beal. I mean, I think he needs to talk to somebody. Don't say I got to do more research. All right.
Oh my God.
Done. Okay. Because if I'm a reporter, and these reporters gotta be better. I know I'm going to 100%, guys, but like we haven't potted.
It's the last thing we're going to talk about anyway, so it's fine.
We're redoing our podcast, so we haven't potted in 2 weeks. So I have like a lot of opinions. All right. Reporters gotta be better. All right. When somebody goes, I gotta do more research. What have you researched already? That's a good follow-up question. Who are you talking to, right? Are you talking to your doctor? Are you talking to experts? Have you tried to get on with the? You have so much money. You could call Anthony Fauci, and be like, hey, I need to sit down with your best doctors. Like, you're not doing more research.
We'll talk about that. Did you see that? If you are like a famous person or people with a big following and you come out and say something about the vaccine that's not necessarily true, the CDC calls you.
No.
So the CDC has probably called Kyrie. He just didn't answer the phone.
Yeah, and then didn't liking the putting alien shit inside of like your body. Like, I'm like, guys, like, once again, it's not a political podcast. I'm not doing political shit. I'm just like, it just like this whole situation is like gonna be over the season. And I just know Kyrie's gonna be so moody all year. And like, I get it, you guys don't want to talk to media sometimes, and like you don't want to do interviews, but bro, like when you do stuff and you don't say nothing about it, they're gonna ask questions because it's their job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand like come after a loss and going like, so why'd y'all lose today? That's dumbass question, right? But
asking what research have you done?
You done?
Not a dumb question.
That's not a dumb question. I want to know. Like, we want to know because like you may know something that we haven't exposed. So like you got resources that I don't have. So
and list your sources, please. Yes. Because if it's Billy Bob Joe 77923 in the comments of YouTube, get out.
No, if I invoke my wife's favorite artist, if it's Nicki Minaj talking about my cousin's best friend, that was an international incident, guys. An international.
They literally had WHO, the World Health Organization, talking about that foolishness.
Yes, it was an international incident, guys. So, like, I don't care if you get the vaccine or not, yo. But like, it doesn't feel really freedom. It's like, yo, okay, you don't got the jab, you ain't playing. You ain't getting paid either. All right.
And don't be mad about it.
If you good with that, you good with that. And if he's good with that, I'm good with that. But when they ask you why you get that jab, why you missing games, why is your team losing? Because that's what's gonna happen. Like, there's gonna be a rough skid for the Nets, and it's gonna hit them hard. It's gonna hit them like a ton of bricks. Because KD is.
Because they still have, like, even though KD and Harden, they did very well, just the two of them. Mm-hmm. Have you looked at the rest of that roster?
Man, it's a bunch of dog crap, all right? They got the rookie. I like him, all right? They got, is Brown still on the team? That one dude with the headband, number 1?
I think so.
I don't know. You got Blake, no knees, Griffin, all right?
LaMarcus, my heart troubles Aldridge.
Oh, he's back?
Yes.
LA's back. That's my guy.
Yes.
Singleville's own guys. Text dude. We root for him. Yeah. My heart may I'm not saying that. Lord Jesus, don't say it. My heart is
my achy breaky heart.
My achy breaky. There we go. My achy breaky heart. LaMarcus Aldridge. You got Lord Jesus. You got the kid. Number 33, the dreads. I know his name.
Yes.
I know his name.
They're like
forgettable.
Blonde.
Like, that's a fact. You got players on the team that we don't know names. We just know like the dude from Georgia. That guy. Mm-hmm. I remember him. Yeah. You don't got much. And when you look at the East, and the East got better this offseason. It got, I wouldn't say significantly.
Oh, they got Patty Mills, but I mean, Patty Mills is no Kyrie, so that really doesn't mean much.
And Patty is Patty had a couple of games in the Olympics, but Patty's not been Patty Mills in like 7 years, all right? I mean, Patty Mills, once again, they got a bunch of Geritol all right over there, right? You know what I'm saying? At least with the Lakers, right? They old, but they athletic old. You know what I'm saying? Like, DeAndre can't play defense. They can still jump. Dwight, the most athletic big man I've ever seen in my life, all right? He's lazy, all right? But Dwight still can do what we need Dwight things, right? Bron, 39 years old, run down the court. I don't see that in New York. I mean, in Brooklyn, all right? And then you got Chicago's being better with Lonzo. That team, Chicago defensively, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I'm excited about it. Caruso, Lonzo backcourt, my light skinned people. All right, you got Vucevic can't play defense, but DeMar. Oh, I'm excited. Sorry, guys, I'm making so many noises. I forgot my podcast. I'm not talking to my friend here. New York is gonna be decent. Atlanta is gonna take. They're gonna take a step down, but they're gonna be good. Indiana still be good. So like, I don't know. I don't believe in that roster. I do believe in Kevin Durant.
I mean, Kevin Durant's gonna give it his all, like he did in the playoffs. Like he's gonna give it 110.
How many games is he gonna play? He missed 20 games last year.
In the regular season? I don't think that much. He's gonna play enough so then they can have a decent seed, and then he's going to do what needs to be done in the playoffs.
So I will ask you the question: where do you think they finish off in the East, record wise?
At least 3. At least 3. They'll finish at least 3rd.
Yeah, I can't see 3 teams being better than them. So yeah, I will 3. If somehow the Sixers make up, maybe they go to 4. I put 6 above them because they play together longer. But I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I'm that whole net situation is a crazy part.
Like, so. I feel like the Nets are the Under Armour of like companies in the NFL, because we all know the Lakers are still Nike, even though they're led by 30-plus-year-olds, high 30-plus-year-olds as that. And Nike is the brand everyone wants, but their Nets are Under Armour. They think they are Nike because they have Steph Curry and Tom Brady signed on their deal, but no one is allowed to show their logos. Also known as no one comes up to your practices and your games because they're not allowed to play or they're injured. So it is what it is.
It is. It's a dying brand.
I'm excited to see what happens. Oh, we didn't even talk about the Lakers. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about 360, the worst nickname ever given to 3 people on a team?
I will never call them that. And now I have 3 of my favorite players that I've watched in the last 10 years on one team, and I'm excited. I know Russ is going to be bad at defense, but I am just like, I want to see the first time Anthony Davis gets a block and it goes to Bron and he outlets it to Russell, and Russell just throws a lob to Bron. Oh, I'm gonna fall over. I'm just gonna have a heart attack. Damn it! I'm excited. All right, I like this team. I may not love it. They kind of remind me of my fantasy team. It's gonna be
fun to watch. Yeah. It's gonna be fun to watch.
After draft, you're like, how we gonna lose? How we gonna lose any game? How? Tell me how. And then you lose your first 6, and you're like, yo, what the hell happened, bro? Like,
let me reevaluate.
So I like them. And I really don't think the West is going to be as competitive this year. Like, Denver is not going to be in the mix. I mean, they will be in the mix, but they won't be like
in the mix.
They don't know Jamal Murray. I don't think Jokic is that dude. All right. The Suns will be, I think, worse than last year. Yeah. The Clippers won't be in the playoffs this year. Portland's going to be Portland. Like, that's about it. Minnesota sucks. Oklahoma City sucks. New Orleans, we don't even know
who's on the team other than Zion.
They got Vucevic.
Oh, Brandon Ingram's still there, isn't he?
BI, they got BI, they got Valanciunas, they had Eric Bledsoe. He's gone now. They got scraps. They got Timothy Satoransky. Boy, talking about your names and the last name Satoransky. All right, from Chicago. I don't know anything about him. Only time I see Satoransky play is when I'm playing 2K. All right, I've never seen him play an actual NBA game. I'm not lying. I thought he was a creative player at one point. I thought he was one of the players that you draft. I was like, oh, Thomas Satoransky, that's cool. And then I saw him in NBA. I saw his jersey one day. I'm like, he's a real player.
That's a real person. Let me
do some research. Where'd you go to college, my man? Where'd you go to college, my man? Okay. And then you got the Dallas Knicks. We don't know how the Dallas Knicks are going to play this season, and I mean that wholeheartedly. They're the Dallas Knicks. Do you know? Have you seen that roster? All the Knicks.
Yeah.
We're the 2016 Knicks. All right, that's what we are. That's what we are. We are.
And that's
Reggie
not a
Bullock.
good thing.
Reggie Bullock. KP. You know what I'm saying? Frank Ntilikina. All right. I'm like, wait, is this is 6 Knicks players on this team? What the hell happened? So he said, if you put Luka on the 2016 Knicks, you're NBA championship contender. That's what you're trying to tell me. That's what you're trying to tell me. I don't know. So, I mean, their path, I believe, is easier. I don't see many teams being able to push them.
I think the egos are going to get in their way because I 100% you know that word. I 100% believe that Melo knows his assignment, and Melo knows I'm here to shoot threes when it needs to be necessary. I'm here to be a part of the team when I'm asked on. And Rajon Rondo has already done this job. He done it, won the title in the bubble. So, but I think Russell's going to struggle. The first time they're in a close game, Russell's going to go back to his old habits and wants to take control. And he's going to forget that I signed a deal and probably, a spit shake, shared some blood in a tube, did some very sacrificial things to get a part of that team that you're going to have to let go of the reins to win a ring.
So on that, it's only been one instance where LeBron's not had like somebody bug to his alpha. That was Kyrie. And Kyrie's an outlier. All right. I think LeBron's always been able to be like, I think he went to Miami and he was like, yo, wait, this is your team. We're going to try to do it. They lose. He's like, wait, we can't do it your way. This is my team. All right. I'm the dog. I'm 6.
I'm the captain
That's me.
now.
I'm the captain now. He's done this. He said the same thing when he went back to Cleveland. That was Kyrie's team when he went to Cleveland. He's like, yo, bro, I am Cleveland. So you can get like with it or get going. In LA, he hasn't had that chance conversation, but I think Russ, when they talked, when him, AD, and Russ talked before the trade, I think LeBron was like, I need you here to be you, but you are 3.
Yep.
You are the 3. All right. You're gonna play 30. You're gonna get your numbers. I need you to be you and stay healthy and bring that dynamics. Because now the Lakers are a better team they were last year. Athletically, they're a better team. They're older. That's weird saying some of them older, but they're better. So I'm excited. I like Russ. I do think there's gonna be a figure out period. But I think by the time the playoffs come around, they're all veterans. They've all been in this. They have thousands of games of playoff experience. So it's gonna be a fun one. This is gonna be a fun NBA season. We didn't even talk about your Charlotte Hornets.
Did you say my Charlotte Hornets? Just because
you're not a Hornets fan?
No.
I thought you're a Melo fan. I thought last time we talked, we were watching the Charlotte Hornets.
We were watching it because remember it was the play-in tournament and
my bad. I thought that was your team. My fault.
No, I don't have a team. I'm just a gal out here just watching the basketball. I'm just a gal out here just watching the football because I have college football teams. And that's enough heartbreak for me personally. So
why you gotta bring it back to you at the end of the pod? Why you trying to do it again?
Because it is called a callback. Comedy, kids. That's your first lesson in comedy by Her Sports Convo. But yeah, I'm just out here floating on an island. The NBA is back, you guys. I'm excited. Let us know how you feel this season will go. Who do you think will win? We don't know. We unfortunately cannot predict the future because if we could predict the future, guess what? Neither one of us would be sitting here right now. Let me tell you that. I'll be somewhere on my pig farm by now. CJ, tell them where they can find you out on the interwebs, hanging out.
Oh, guys, you can find me at CJ Shaddad at 22 on Twitter. I think that's it. If not, go to Ashleigh's page. I'm pretty sure I retweeted something she wanted. I don't know. My Instagram handle is CJ Junior 2224. Maybe I don't know. I don't do social media, guys. The Doc and Dropout podcast will be coming back soon.
Yeah, that's it. As always, make sure to like, comment, rate, subscribe wherever you decide to listen to your podcast. Head on over to Instagram and follow at Her Sports Convo to stay up to date on all these Her Sports Convo. Check out the YouTube channel, Her Sports Convo, the main channel where I post new videos every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I talk about all things. I literally made a video that came out this week, last week. I don't know. The days and the times, I don't understand. About what you need to know about the NBA season before it starts. You can learn about the rules, all that good jazz, and just learn stuff because you want to be informed. check out the podcast channels where you can look at me and CJ talk and look at all our fun facial expressions. CJ has some fun art behind him. Maybe he'll let you know where you can find that at some amazing artists in the Texas state. Let him know. And as always, be safe, have fun, and don't be afraid to join the convo.